Good morning, students. Today, once again, I am here to discuss a new topic, and the topic is pollen pistil interaction. Okay, before starting this topic, I just want to recall what we studied in the previous class. In the previous class, we discussed about pollination, and I told you that what is pollination and what are the different types of pollination which can occur in the flowering plants. And along with it, I discussed that what are the devices developed by the plant to inhibit the process of inbreeding depression, or we discussed about outbreeding devices. Here we are going to discuss one more topic, and the topic is pollen pistil interaction. Now what is it? What is pollen pistil interaction? I am going to tell you that whenever pollination takes place, what is pollination? Pollination means transfer of male gamete from anther to stigma of the plant. It means when the pollen grain releases from the anther and it passes into the stigma of the plant, then it is called pollination. So there are various probabilities. What are these probabilities? I am telling you that suppose there is a plant and the plant is of rose, and there is another plant and the plant is of China rose or some other flower, we can say another species other than the rose. सो इट माइट भी पॉसिबल कि हो सकता है कि रोज़ के प्लांट का जो पॉलन ग्रेन है वो चाइना रोज़ के स्टिग्मा के ऊपर लैंड करे, तो क्या ये राइट टाइप का पॉलन होगा? इज इट राइट टाइप पॉलन? नो, इट्स रॉन्ग टाइप ऑफ पॉलन. इट मीन्स रोज़ का पॉलन अगर चाइना रोज़ के ऊपर लैंड करता है तो मैं कहूँगा कि ये राइट टाइप पॉलन नहीं है. इट्स नॉट अ कंपेटिबल. आई एम यूजिंग अनदर वर्ड, कंपेटिबल. इट्स नॉट अ कंपेटिबल पॉलन, इट्स अ नॉन कंपेटिबल पॉलन. सो व्हाट विल हैपन? क्या जो पॉलन यहाँ पे लैंड करेगा स्टिग्मा पे, क्या उसका जर्मिनेशन होगा और पॉलन ट्यूब डेवलप होगी? नहीं. इट मीन्स when the pollen of different type of species will land on the stigma of the different type of plant, the pollen germination will not occur and it will not followed by the pollen tube germination. So there is the question, this is the biggest question: how a stigma identifies that either the pollen is of right type or wrong type, or I mean to say that how the stigma recognizes that the pollen which is landing on it is of compatible type or incompatible type. So it means somehow there is an interaction between the pollen and stigma. Are you getting my point? तो कहीं ना कहीं पर पिस्टिल राइट टाइप के पॉलन को रिकॉग्नाइज कर रहा है, तो उनके बीच में कहीं ना कहीं पर कोई ना कोई इंट्रैक्शन जरूर होगा. नाउ व्हाट इज दिस इंट्रैक्शन? नाउ दिस वाज अ क्वेश्चन. नाउ the scientists are able to tell us that what is this kind of interaction. Now I am going to tell you that what is this type of interaction. Now actually what happens when a pollen lands on the stigma? It releases certain types of chemicals, and these chemicals are identified by the stigma. And when the chemicals are identified and they are of right type of chemicals, then the pollen germination occurs. Then after what happens? On the stigma the pollen germination occurs. Okay, now you can ask one question, that what is pollen germination? Now pollen germination means, since we know that pollen grain has various germ pores, out of these various germ pores, from one germ pore a small tube like structure arises and it passes to the style and finally reaches into the ovary. So this is called pollen germination. After pollen germination a tube arises and this tube passes from style to ovary and finally it reaches till ovule. Is it clear? Now what happens after the pollen pistil interaction? When the right type of pollen lands on the stigma, it releases certain chemicals, and the chemicals are identified by the pistil and stigma of the pistil, and pollen germination occurs. Okay, then what happens? When pollen germination occurs, after pollen germination, since we know that when we discussed or when we studied about the structure of the pollen grain, we observed that 60% of the angiospermic plants, there are two cells in the pollen grain. The what are these two cells? Do you know? Yes, you know very well that the first one cell is called, this one cell is called as vegetative cell, vegetative cell, and this one cell is called as generative cell. So what happens while the pollen germination occurs, the content inside the pollen grain now enters into the pollen tube, and at the same time when the pollen tube is going to develop, जब pollen tube develop हो रही होती है उस टाइम पे ये जो जनरेटिव सेल है, नाउ अ डिवीजन अकर्स हेयर एंड इट डेवलप्स इनटू टू डिफरेंट मेल गैमेट्स, यानी इस जनरेटिव सेल में डिवीजन होता है, माइटोटिक डिवीजन होता है, एंड इट कन्वर्ट्स इनटू टू male gametes and it develops into two male gametes. Actually when two male gametes are released here, then after that the process of fertilization occurs. Now what happens, I am going to tell you. After that what happens, I am going to tell you that when finally male gametes are released, then the next process starts. And what is this process, I am going to tell you that. Now the first of the male gametes, now I am once again I am drawing a diagram in front of you. This is of diagram of embryo sac. You know very well that these three cells are antipodal cells. These cells are called synergids, and this is called egg cell, and this one large one cell having two polar nuclei. Okay, now this pollen tube comes, and two male gametes are released are from here. ठीक है, and when two male gametes come released from here, they reach into this end is called micropyle end, as you know that at micropyle end they enter into one of the two synergids. कि दो synergids में से किसी एक synergid में ये pollen tube enter करती है, और एक मेल गैमेट तो जो है उसको छोड़ देती है ये किसके पास, egg cell के पास, and the another male gamete passes through this pollen tube. This passes into the central cell and fuses with the polar nuclei. Is it clear? So here pollen pistil interaction finishes. So what is pollen pistil interaction? Pollen pistil interaction, we can say that release of pollen from anther landing on the stigma and recognition of the pollen from the stigma and development pollen germination, then release, then development of the pollen tube through style and reaching into the micropyle end of the ovule and passing into the synergids. This whole process is called as pollen pistil interaction. Clear? Now one more topic is associated with it. I am discussing this one topic along with you, and this topic is called as double fertilization. This is very short and simple topic, and it is very important also. So I am fertilization, I am explaining it. What is double fertilization? Since we know that, once again I am drawing the same diagram here. These are the antipodal cells. These are the two polar nuclei of the central cell, and these two are synergids, and this is a egg cell. Actually what happens when two male gametes are released from the pollen grain, out of these two male gametes one male gamete fuses with this egg cell. ठीक है, there are two male gametes. First one fuses with the egg cell and the second one fuses with the polar nuclei. So here when the male gamete fuses with the egg cell, so we can say that egg cell plus male gamete, this is a kind of GAMET, male gamete. This fusion is called as syngamy. And another fusion, the second male gamete fuses with the polar nuclei. Here three haploid nucleuses are fusing together. So here we can write down polar nuclei plus male gamete. This is called triple fusion. Why it is called triple fusion? Because here three nucleuses are fusing together, one of the male gamete and two of the polar nuclei. This is called triple fusion here. And the another one, when the male gamete fuses with the egg cell, it is called syngamy. So two types of fertilization is occurring here. First one is called syngamy and the second one is called as triple fusion. So that's why this process is called as double fertilization. Is it clear? Actually what happens after the double fertilization? After double fertilization, here the egg cell and male gamete after syngamy form zygotes, and the zygote finally converts into embryo. Once again I am repeating, one male gamete fuses with the egg cell, forms zygote during the process of syngamy, and zygote finally develops into the embryo. While the another male gamete fuses with the polar nuclei and forms PEN. It forms PEN. What is PEN? Primary endospermic nucleus. And this large central cell finally converts into PEC. Now what is PEN, PEC? PEN means primary endospermic nucleus, while PEC means primary endospermic cell, which finally develops into एंडोस्पर्म. एंड एंडोस्पर्म का फंक्शन क्या होता है? इट प्रोवाइड्स नरिशमेंट टू डेवलपिंग एम्ब्रियो. इज इट क्लियर? सो इट इज ऑल अबाउट double fertilization. In the next class we will discuss about embryo and another events which are called as post fertilization event. So for today this is enough. Now you will recall it or you will revise it and you will prepare its notes. Thank you.